Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Scale Smart podcast. I'm your host, Jacob, and also the founder of Next Scale Growth. Today, I have the pleasure of being joined by the CEO and founder of ExcellyGen, Sandun Weerasinghe. Sandun, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. So, Sandun, kick us off. Before we get into the flow of the podcast, tell me and tell the audience a little bit more about your background and what you guys do at ExcellyGen.
Yes, regarding myself, I have 17 plus years of experience in the offshore software development industry. 5 years back, I founded my first company called Excelly to provide software development services to clients from Norway or Nordic region. And last year, I founded another company called ExcellyGen. There, our focus is to provide AI consultancy and build AI products as well. So, to our main goal is to transform businesses with the power of AI.
Okay, so question on that then. What made you transition from Excelly to actually then started creating ExcellyGen? What made you make that transition?
Yeah, Excelly's focus is more towards providing software development services. And there we have a few clients from the Nordics, and we provide software development services to few debt collection companies. But with the advancements of AI last couple of few years, especially with generative AI, I saw an opportunity where businesses wanting to transform with using these generative AI features. So that's when I thought it's right time to start another venture for AI specific development. So that's how we started ExcellyGen. Yeah.
And obviously, starting any company, there's many challenges, and there's challenges throughout leading the company as well. So, what would you say, Sandon, were some of the challenges you had when scaling the company into what it is today, and how did you overcome them challenges?
Yeah. One of the early challenges was finding right talent, right? I think I'm lucky because I'm in Sri Lanka and having a good network with the Sri Lankan talent pool, where we have a large talent pool. But at the beginning, it was tough to find the right people having AI skills and at the same time willing to work in a startup. But I managed to get through that. And then challenges I faced were kind of from like customer education was also a challenge, because when we go to customers with AI, expectations sometimes were kind of unrealistic. They were expecting a lot. They were, especially non-technical customers, they wanted AI to solve all or most of their problems, but we had to educate customers most of the time, give realistic expectations, and show them practical first steps. So that was the challenge as well. And then on the technical side, ensuring we select right tools, platforms, set up right infrastructure. That's also a challenge. We wanted to make sure that whatever tools, technologies, infrastructure we select can handle rapid growth without performance issues or security or governance. You know, so it was also a challenge at the beginning. So I'm happy that we managed to overcome those within a short period of time.
And how would you say them challenges have shifted to where you guys are now? Like, what would you say you're seeing right now in terms of challenges, in terms to keep on scaling what you guys are doing?
Yeah, at the moment, we have been making our team expand with consistent learning and trial and error experimentation, various product development. So with that, we are kind of expanding our online presence, and at the same time doing sessions, having discussions with industry experts. So with that, we now can attract more clients or then more engineers as well. And yeah, and we have built few products, and through those products we are educating our customers, showing them POCs, and those also help us to educate the customers and overcome that challenge. And when it comes to infrastructure, we chose Azure, and we are very happy with that decision.
And I think right now the AI space is almost becoming quite an increasingly saturated market. So what strategic moves would you say have you made at ExcellyGen, either within the tech side of things or the marketing position? What have you done to actually differentiate yourself from other AI solution providers?
Yeah, yeah, that's true because it's kind of getting saturated. A lot of startups, a lot of people are trying this. For us, there are, I think, a few differentiations. One is rather than trying to be everything to everyone, or rather than trying to try out everything, we focus on a few specific industries. We want to master them, become true experts in those industries, and cater the clients in those industries so that they can see fast and measurable value results within weeks. So that's one strategy, I would say. And another one is building solutions to enhance human capabilities rather than replacing people entirely. So this approach kind of builds trust and adoption. So it's very becomes easier, right? When people see that the solution helps them out rather than removing them from the system. So we do that as well. With every solution we deploy, it comes with a clear ROI metrics, and we want to position ourselves as long-term strategic partner rather than technology, just a technology vendor. So that's also a uniqueness we have. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's really, really important because ultimately all it comes down to is just your messaging and how you send your message to the customers, whether that be in the outreach, whether that be in your sales scripts, whether that be in your POC. It all comes down to how the customer perceives your product, and how they're going to perceive your product is how you demonstrate the product. And I think so many people overcomplicate that. And I think that's almost what separates the winners and losers. You have the
Yeah.
winners who are very, very, let's say, on point with how their messaging is dialed in,
Yeah.
how they're positioned in the market. Like you just mentioned there, the long-term strategic partner, essentially, rather than just another tech person within the industry, because that's what a lot of people kind of neglect. And they just think, oh, I can rely on, let's say, like my referrals, or I can rely on my network, et cetera, et cetera. Like, we see that a lot with companies who grow, right? But ultimately with that, you're just being seen as another partner. Like, you want to get out in the market and actually have new people come to you who you've not actually spoken to before. And that's, I think, again, what separates the winners from losers. People who actually dial in their message, dial in how they're different to their potential customers. Then they just see customers flying through the door because the people who come in the door actually see how they're different.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have to identify real problems and try to solve them, real use cases. So that's why we are kind of wanting to become experts in few domains rather than trying to do everything to everyone. So yeah.
And Sandon, obviously, with someone who's worked within software development and obviously AI for multiple years now, from your perspective, how do you think AI-driven services, let's say chatbots, predictive analytics, how do you think these things are actually reshaping business operations?
Yeah. Now, it's a good question. We also building a SaaS product called Blips Code, which is a chatbot application for the start. But it's underneath there is an agentic AI system solution which can be deployed to any business. So with this, definitely sales, customer queries, the uh, this will be this will definitely improve the customer experience, and I think it will release some of the burden on the staff or the customer facing personalities. But going forward, yes, things will change. Bots will take over. You will have many AI tools facing people, customers, but still, I believe human interaction will be important as well. So that's why when we build systems, we want to have the human in the loop also. So even in Blip's code, a customer can ask a query, but at the same time, customer can ask the bot to connect a human agent so that he can get the real answers or the answers from a human whenever he needs. Repetitive tasks can easily be automated, but there are occasions that people wants a human touch to explain his problem and get an answer with emotions. And that's when we need to have the people also in the loop. Yeah. So I think AI will help with releasing people with lot of burden, but at the same time, we will also see the importance of human interactions as well.
I think that's really, really important as well. But I used to work with an AI company who was very, very big on like human in the loop. And I think right now AI is at a stage where it can't do absolutely everything just yet. I think there will be a point where that is true. But I think right now, I don't think AI is as advanced as a human not being involved in the process at all. Like I said, I think we will get to that point in a few years. So I think that's really, really important because when people think of AI, they just think like, oh, I don't have to be involved at all. It's just all done for me, all automated, right? And although a lot of that's very, very true, but what happens when something goes wrong? You need to bring a human to fix what's gone wrong. But I think we'll get to a point where the AI knows it's gone wrong and adjusts itself, so there will no longer need to be a human in the loop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting what would happen at some point in time. The fully automated systems will become the norm in some industries. But whenever facing customers, serving customers, I believe a human has to be in the loop.
Yeah, yeah. And Sandon, looking over the next, we're let's say halfway through the year, just over halfway through the year. Over the next 6 to 12 months, what would you say are some of the things you've got in the pipeline for ExcellyGen? What are some of the goals you've got over the next 6 to 12 months for the company?
Yeah, obviously market expansion. So we want to expand our reach to USA, to Australia. So ExcellyGen is we have office registered office in the USA, but most of our team is from Sri Lanka. So we want to expand our reach, and we want to do more product development. So we are looking into various areas. One is a GI. So it's, I think, gaining momentum as organizations want more processing power locally for privacy and speed. Yeah. So that's some area we want to explore more. In the coming months and see, and at the same time providing more AI consultancy services. As I mentioned at the beginning, that's a huge challenge for AI startups to find the right talent. So we can help with that. So we can take that challenge as an opportunity for ExcellyGen and provide consultancy services as well. So that's also part of the plan for next few months to expand our reach with consultancy services also.
Amazing. And Sandon, if people wanted to reach out to you and find out more about what you've got going on at ExcellyGen or just have a chat with you, where's the best place for them to do that?
Yeah, they can visit our website, excellygen.io or excellygen.com, or they can reach out to me at Sandun at excellygen.io, or just drop an email to hello at excellygen.
Amazing. Well, Sandon, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I think we've managed to talk about some very interesting things over the last 17 minutes or so. So thank you for coming on and sharing your expertise. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jacob. Thanks for having me.
It's a
Bye
pleasure.
bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.